Hi, I hope I am audible. Today is day one, and today's topic is I'm going to see again this time to speak exact title of today's video, which is day one, my current communication problem and how I will fix it. Okay, so what I think is that my current communication problem, the one of the major problem is the overthink. Before I start communicating in any situation, while you know calling some stranger for something, uh, talking to some stranger on the street, or speaking to an authority, you know, I before I start the actual real conversation, I just create a whole perception of the situation that I may go and I failed. I may go and get fumbled, and that person will not talk to me because I will fumble a lot, or maybe I'm not able to explain him or her what I wanted to say or what I wanted from him or her. So the one thing is that I have to stop myself always doubting myself before any start of the conversation. I have to stop overthinking and creating my own outcome or the whole own situation before starting that particular conversation, depending any situation, anyone in front. This is the first problem I have to solve. The second problem which I see in my communication is that something which is pre-communication, pre-conversation, and that is the everyday practice. I never ever able to practice for straight 30 days in my life. I never ever practice anything except kickboxing. I would say that was 5 years ago during my school days. But I never ever do anything else apart from that. And that is one thing, and that is the another problem which I see in my communication skills, which is not directly like the part of the communication skills, but it is something which is a very essential part which we have to do as a beginner who is working on his communication skills to make it better. The third, I would say, the language problem. I think you will never ever learn how to speak any language by reading book only or by practicing on paper, like we used to do in our school days. So back in 2018, 2019, there was nothing like this AI tool stuff like that to chat GPT and all. So during in our school days, and especially in English classes, uh, we have to be like there was a part of the curriculum where they have to like give the a sentence in Hindi, the small sentence or the phrase, and you have to translate it by converting it from Hindi to English. And teacher used to judge how good you speaker, how good you are in English by that translation. And I think that is something uh, very bad when it comes to teaching anyone to learn any particular language. I just forgot the third point. Okay, so like I wanted to say, like the third point is I think I have to surround myself, you know. Okay, yeah. So I never able to learn English or any language by just writing or reading a book. I have to speak as much as I'm speaking, and more than that, as much as I'm thinking in that particular language, like a child do in the initial days, you know. Then I able to learn that. So what we can learn from books and from writing, I think these also have their own weightage of writing and learning any language, is that it can help, like, as long as you are learning grammatical some grammar thing, like when we use will, when we use is, am, are, had, have been, has been, did, doesn't, do not, and like these stuff. Okay, so this stuff is okay helpful and play a very essential role while you create any English structure or any sentence while speaking. So yeah, this can be learned through writing and from the book. But if you want to be a good speaker, as natural as you can, so that for that you have to surround yourself totally uh, with that language. It can be any language. Okay. Uh, this is not, I will recommend in the starting days, like you just started for a particular language and you never ever listen or learn that language. Maybe, like, for an example, I'm a South Indian, my native language in Hindi. One day I think, okay, now I will start learning Tamil or Telugu. So if I surround myself from the first day by like the videos of Tamilian, talking in Tamil, that will not going to helpful that much. I have to first watch videos of some like to get some understanding about the language, like how to say thank you in Tamil, how to say the basic normal words which we normally use and like use on a daily basis. Read some books where it is describing, giving the difference of the languages for the same word, like what thank you call in English, and then in Hindi, then in Tamil or Telugu, whatever the language you want to listen or learn. Sorry. So that's something we can do at the start of the day and during early days. But if you want to be a good in any language, in any, like, you want to sound natural, you have to surround yourself by that language, not just in the outer world, but into the in your mental world, inner world, not inner world. Because when we say inner world, organs will also be part of that inner world. So I think saying mental world is better than saying inner world. But sometimes mental is sound as a mad thing, a dumb thing, like a cheap. Cheap means cheap, but people now use it as a curse word. So yeah, this is all about today. The one thing I want to give, like the one feedback I want to give in this particular video, that I don't feel the same control on my speed of the conversation or the speaking the way I felt yesterday. So I will improve that tomorrow in tomorrow's video of day 2. Thank you.